Hey guys, X Theories here, and oh my god, you guys are not gonna believe what we're talking about today. We're diving deep, and I mean deep, into the flat earth theory. Yeah, you heard that right, flat earth. This theory has been freaking people out for ever, and honestly, I kinda get it. Think about it, what if everything we've been told about the earth being round is a lie? What if it's all just one big conspiracy? I know, it sounds crazy, but that's what we're here to figure out. We're gonna be looking at the evidence, the arguments, the whole shebang, so buckle up, grab your tinfoil hats, and get ready for your mind to be blown because things are about to get weird. Okay, so before we get into all the nitty-gritty details, let's take a trip back in time, shall we? Way back. You see, the idea of a flat Earth isn't exactly new. I'm talking ancient civilizations, people living in a time before iPhones and TikTok. Can you even imagine? Back then, many cultures actually believed that the Earth was flat. I mean, it kinda makes sense, right? When you look around, everything seems pretty flat. But then, around 500 BC, those brainy Greeks came along and were like, hold up, we've got some news. They were actually the first to prove that the Earth is a sphere, like a giant, round beach ball, just floating in space. For a while there, everyone was on board with the whole round Earth thing, but then, fast forward to the 19th century, and guess what? The flat Earth theory makes a comeback. It's like that one X who just can't take a hint. This time, it was a British dude named Samuel Rowbotham who brought it back from the dead. He wrote this whole book called Zetetic Astronomy, and let me tell you, this guy was serious. He was all like, nope, the Earth is flat, and all that science stuff you're talking about, totally wrong. He even went on these speaking tours, like a 19th century conspiracy theory rock star, convincing people that the Earth was a flat disk surrounded by an ice wall. I'm not kidding, an ice wall. He called it the Antarctic ice wall, and according to him, it was there to keep the oceans from spilling off the edge. I mean, where would they even spill into? Space? It's just so many questions. But the point is, Rowbotham's ideas caught on, and the flat Earth theory was back in business. So, fast forward to today, and guess what? The flat Earth theory is still alive and kicking. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right? But there are actually people out there who truly believe that the Earth is flat, and they've got a whole bunch of arguments to back it up. Let's break down some of the most popular ones, shall we? First up, we've got the classic flat horizon argument. Have you ever been to the beach or out in the desert and looked out at the horizon? It looks pretty flat, right? Well, according to flat earthers, that's proof that the Earth isn't curved. They say if the Earth were really a sphere, the horizon should have a noticeable curve, but it doesn't, so it must be flat. Next, we've got the water doesn't curve argument. This one's a real head-scratcher. Basically, they claim that water always finds its level. And since oceans and lakes look flat, the Earth must be flat too. I mean, have they ever seen a drop of water? It's literally curved. But wait, there's more. They also bring up airplanes and air travel. They say that if the Earth were really spinning at thousands of miles per hour, airplanes would have to constantly adjust their altitude and direction to compensate for the curvature. But since they don't, well, you guessed it, the Earth must be flat. And last but not least, we have the granddaddy of them all. The space photos are fake argument. This one's a doozy. Flat earthers believe that all those stunning images and videos of Earth from space, the ones showing our beautiful blue planet floating in all its spherical glory, yeah, they think those are all fake, photoshopped by some evil government agency trying to hide the truth. They claim that NASA is part of a massive conspiracy to deceive us all, and that no one has ever actually been to space. At all. It's all just one big lie. I mean, come on. Chapter 3. Science Fights Back, Debunking the Flat Earth Myths. Okay, so we've heard the flat Earth side of the story, but now it's time for science to step into the ring. Because let's be real, there's a mountain of evidence that proves the Earth is a sphere. First of all, let's talk about the whole flat horizon thing. Yes, when you look at the horizon, it appears flat to the naked eye, but that's just because we're so tiny compared to the Earth's massive size. It's like standing on a giant beach ball. The curvature is so gradual that it looks flat from our perspective. But there's plenty of evidence that proves otherwise. For example, have you ever noticed how ships sailing over the horizon disappear hull first, and then the masts gradually vanish last? That's because the Earth is curving away from us. If the Earth were flat, the entire ship would just get smaller and smaller until it was too far away to see. And what about time zones? You know how it can be 3 p.m. in New York and 10 p.m. in London? That's because the Earth is a rotating sphere. If the Earth were flat, the sun would always be shining on the entire surface, and there wouldn't be any time zones. Then there's the whole water doesn't curve argument. Guys, gravity is a thing. It's the force that pulls everything towards the center of the Earth, including water. That's why oceans and lakes curve to follow the Earth's shape. It's like pouring water onto a basketball. It's going to conform to the shape of the ball. And as for airplanes not adjusting for the curvature, well, they actually do, but not in the way flat earthers think. Pilots navigate using a system of coordinates that takes the Earth's curvature into account. They don't have to constantly adjust their altitude because the plane is essentially following the curve of the Earth as it flies. And those fake space photos? Come on, people. There are countless images and videos of Earth from space, taken by different countries and organizations all over the world. Do you really think there's a global conspiracy involving thousands, if not millions of people to fake all of that? It's just not plausible. Chapter 4. Flat Earth goes viral. How this theory took over the internet. So, we've got all this evidence that the Earth is round, yet the flat Earth theory is still going strong. Why? Well, you can thank the internet for that. In the age of social media, conspiracy theories can spread like wildfire, and the flat Earth theory is no exception. Think about it, you're scrolling through YouTube, and you see a video titled, Flat Earth Proof. You won't believe your eyes. It's got millions of views and thousands of comments, so you're like, okay, maybe there's something to this. You click on it, and suddenly you're down a rabbit hole of videos and websites, all claiming that the Earth is flat. The internet has created this echo chamber where people are only exposed to information that confirms their existing beliefs, even if those beliefs are, well, wrong. And let's be real, the flat Earth theory is kind of addictive. It's like a puzzle that people are desperate to solve, even if the pieces don't actually fit together. Plus, there's something inherently appealing about feeling like you're in the know, like you're privy to some secret truth that the rest of the world is too blind to see. It's like being part of an exclusive club, even if that club is based on a completely false premise. And it's not just random people on the internet. Even some celebrities have jumped on the flat Earth bandwagon. Remember that time, insert celebrity name, tweeted about the Earth being flat? Yeah, that happened. And when someone with a huge platform starts spouting conspiracy theories, it lends them a certain air of legitimacy, even if they have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. So, yeah, the internet has definitely played a major role in the resurgence of the flat Earth theory. It's made it easier than ever for people to find information that supports their beliefs, no matter how outlandish those beliefs may be. Chapter 5, The Truth is Out There, a final thought on flat Earth. So, where do we go from here? We've looked at the evidence, the arguments, and the cultural impact of the flat Earth theory. At the end of the day, the Earth is round, there's no debating that. But even though the flat Earth theory has been debunked time and time again, it's likely to stick around for a long time. It's become more than just a theory. It's a cultural phenomenon, a symbol of distrust in authority, and a testament to the power of the internet to spread misinformation. But here's the thing about conspiracy theories. They can be kind of fun to think about. It's like watching a scary movie. You know it's not real, but it's still entertaining to get caught up in the suspense. The key is to approach these theories with a healthy dose of skepticism. Don't just believe everything you read online. Do your own research, think critically, and don't be afraid to question what you hear, because at the end of the day, the truth is out there. It might be buried under a mountain of misinformation and conspiracy theories, but it's out there. And who knows, maybe by exploring these strange and sometimes silly ideas, we can learn a little bit more about ourselves and the world around us. Outro: keep questioning. Well, there you have it, guys. The flat Earth theory in all its weird and wacky glory. I hope you enjoyed this wild ride through the world of conspiracy theories. Remember, it's okay to be curious, to question everything, and to explore different perspectives. Just make sure you're using your critical thinking skills and not getting lost in the sauce. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more deep dives into the world of conspiracy theories, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single upload. And as always, stay curious.